Okay, there we go. All right, so welcome back to card openings. Obviously, I have some of our big pulls from the last couple. I mean, this isn't a big pull, but I mean, it's just a beautiful Prisma Secra. So I wanted to show off the construct again because it's just gorgeous. But other than that, of course, we have all of the big ones. The evenly matched from Mama. The two Megaton 2021 Zeus. And of course, the two Mega Pack Triple Tactics. I believe there's also Triple Tactics in Mama, so maybe we'll get the third one. And I'll have a play set of those. Also, obviously, as always, uh, Duelist Alliance First Edition window, because that's the favorite. But that's just always on my desk. So obviously, this is what we're opening today. Full box of Mama. Full big old box. If you guys have been following the adventure of getting this, you'll know that this took a long time to get, a lot longer than I had anticipated. And because of that, we're actually not going to open this first. And you also know we have the 2021 Tin of Ancient Battles, the last one, because I was too tired to open it last time. So we still have that. We'll open that one probably either second to last or last. But the other thing I got was a little bonus. Uh, don't really like this archetype, but I have the new Dark World structure deck now for free. So I'm sure Dark Four is really happy to see that. And I think we're going to open this up first. It's kind of beat up, but I got it free, so I don't really care. I don't even know if there's anything I'd like in this structure deck, but I guess we'll see. I didn't read the back, so I don't know what's in it. Of course, since it is in fact a structure deck, we have the famous, classic Yu-Gi-Oh guide that doubles in this case. Oh, they put the guide and the mat onto one thing. The famous Yu-Gi-Oh paper mat featuring, I think that's Grapha. That is in fact Grapha. This, classic of Yu-Gi-Oh. Also, they're all terrible, but so we have the deck with I guess with Rainbow Over King of the Dark World is the first card. Now I have to figure out how to get this open with my fat hands. There we go. So let's take a look at what this pack contains. So on the top is the rainbow, the traitorous rainbow. It is actually rainbow in the hollow. We have Dark World Puppetry. All very nice art, even though this... Oh, there's Raikou. Dark World Archives. I guess this is all new support. I've never heard of any of these cards. Oh, there is Fusion Grapha, Overlord of the Dark World. Dark World Accession. Genta Gateman of the Dark World, Parl Hermit, Dark World Punishment, a common rainbow, common Lucent, Platinum. There's gold. I think gold is a big Dark World that everyone likes, and Silva as well. Silva Gunna. Braun, of course. Beige. Brow. Scar. And all the classics. Cocky. Gren. Ceruli. Zur, the normal monster. I didn't even know they had a normal monster. Renga. Oh, there's a card from that's not a Dark World. It's Danger Bigfoot. Obviously, the best Danger in Junior format because it can be normal summoned and garbage everywhere else. Speaking of Danger, it's Danger Thunderbird. Also, same reasons. There's Danger Mothman. This one I think is actually decent. It's the boy! It's the little boy! Look at him. It's Tsuchinoko. So there's one card I like. I mean, I don't like it because it's a danger card and dangers are awful, but look how cute he is. Sadly, it's a common. Hey, it's the girl. I of course have her in much higher rarity and a full playset of her in much higher rarity, but it's still the girl. Gotta love Lilith. Fantastic and super fun card to use in any fiend or trap based deck. Fabled Raven, another classic, great in exactly Unicorn Control, which is the only variant of Fabled I've ever played. Oh, Absolute King Backjack. This is a good card, and it's also Zakingu. And everybody loves Zakingu. It's also another trap card. Hey, Dark World Dealings. This is a Dark World card that saw a lot of play outside of Dark World, of course, because it is a draw one, discard one. Just a great classic card. Charge into a Dark World. So this is some of the new spell support, I guess. Gateway to Dark World. Of course, the classic Dark World Lightning. That's an older card. Very simple. Targets a set card and destroys it, and then you have to discard a card. Dragged Down into the Grave, another classic card. Hey, card destruction. I think I have a higher rarity of this, but it's like beat to shit. So it's nice to actually have a copy of card destruction that isn't completely destroyed, even though it's a common. The Forces of Darkness. I don't even know what that does. Frankly, I don't really care. Dark World Brainwashing. Brainwashing poor Raiko. Dark Smog. I think I've experimented with this. Discard once per turn. You can target one monster in your opponent's in your opponent's graveyard. Discard a fiend and then banish it. So it's basically a continuous trap DD Crow. Mind Crush, another classic card. Uh, no idea why it's in this structure deck because this card has basically not been good. Hey, a virus card, Deck Devi Virus. Uh, kind of shitty to have any of the viruses in common, frankly, but it is still Deck Devi. Amazing card, historically. Just all the original viruses are great. Of course, unfortunately, Crush card was errata, but it's cool to have one of them. I love the viruses. They're all very cool. Paleozoic to go with my totally awesome. There's a classic. Of course, it is Skill Drain. This is probably let me see. This is probably like, even though it's a common, probably actually worth like $1 just because. Man, I imagine if this was easy to navigate. If it was easy to navigate. Yep, it is worth $1. Market price is actually $2 for Skill Drain from the structure deck. And the next one is Tsuchinoko, which is worth less than $1, but still, yeah, it's Skills Drain. This card has been tearing up the meta lately. Should probably be at 1. It's a historically amazing card. It has always been amazing, and it's still amazing. Pretty good to have one, honestly. I don't have a full playset, but you probably should have at least one. There's Grapha. Ugh, but you know, he's Grapha, one of the first really big boss monsters. Of course, Snow, Unlight of the Dark World, first big archetypal boss monsters, I should say. To be specific, Snow is another classic. The Gates of the Dark World, classic card because you see that I remember because this is like one of the cards that you see a lot when you're searching for stuff in Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro. Um, and Master Duel card. I don't know what this is. Does this like unlock all of the cards in Master Duel? I don't know. Or is it I think it's literally just an advertisement for Master Duel. No, no, it's literally, that would be cool if it just gave you all the cards in Master Duel, but no, it's literally just an advertisement for Master Duel. And also an advertisement for Duel Links. Yeah, that's just it's an advertisement for Duel Links. There's Yuya. I guess they've gotten to that. Wish they'd gotten to that when I was still playing, but and then here's an advertisement for Tactical Masters and for the set I just bought. Nice, thanks Konami. I really needed advertisements in my structure deck. But yeah, that's this Dark World structure deck. It's Dark World structure deck. It's got a couple good cards in it that I like, so I'm happy to have those. I got it for free, so no big deal, I guess. Of course, here is the Mama. And this is where the main event begins. Ugh. But first, I've got to open it. This box is kind of beat up. The shipping was kind of brutal, and it had to get shipped twice. So, as you can see, the corner is like destroyed. So I have the other box that's in a lot better condition. I'm using to display like a bunch of cards right now, so I'm not going to be too worried. But I do want to at least try to open it properly because the open box does look cool. But it might actually be too beat up to open the way it is intended. Yeah, it is. There we go. Well, there we go. You can fold the thing like this. Can't because I have gloves on. So let's take these out. I do love these little boxes. They do look very nice, and they are very sparkly. And I gotta say, I do love sparkly. So this one's like already open, so I guess we'll start with this one. let's move these all off to my side. They are not in the way. So of course, you remember we always lose the things. This one. Well, since this box was already open, it's actually in really good shape. So I'll actually keep, this will be the box I keep. I'll get rid of the others. So obviously we have these, and nice. This is one of the packs I wanted more of. This is the one these are the sleeves I've been using to store cards, because like this is just sick sleeve art. The Kagari alt art is just awesome. Other one I'm hoping for is, I think, the second Mayakashi that I don't have. So in terms of sleeves, definitely hoping for that one, but I'm glad I got another one of this. So that's one of the two that I want. So now we have the individual packs. And right off the bat, we pulled a really good card that I wanted, and I don't think I got this in any of my previous pulls. It's Harpy's Feather Duster. Yeah, this is a fantastic card, and like really good side deck card, especially if you're up against like some asshole who would play something like, I don't know, Runic. This is definitely, like, I don't want to press any buttons. That's better. So fantastic card. Immediately gonna set that aside. Speaking of really good cards from Mama, I wonder how much are these right now? I don't think they're that much. I am curious though. What the going rate for the Ishizu cards are right now, because it is just so oppressive in the meta. Gotta get through all the secret rare, Pharaoh's secret rares, because we're not getting any of those. Oh, that evenly matched as a triple tactics talents that is in here is a lot. But these guys are going for, man, a lot of pages. About $1 actually. So these have gone down because these were more expensive before. But yeah, one of the most powerful sets of cards in the game ever released, and they're cheap, which I guess is good. Bururu at Ignister, Shark Cannon. Guess we're continuing my collection of Sky Striker cards. Witchcrafter Creation, and that is everything. I probably should have sleeves here. Oh, right, I don't need to go to the next box. We've got more packs. I'm so used to the humongous packs from the mega packs. These are like, I'm like surprised when it's over. Here's a cool card. I've got one of these on display, but I think this will be my third one. So Iris Sword Soul, sick art. Fleur de Lis looks fucking BA as hell. Yeah. Ooh, Linkage. This is a really good Sky Striker card I read. The Therian, Duke Yule. Dragon Maid changeover. I believe this is one of the most overrated decks of all time, but it is a waifu deck, so you know, big one. There's Shizuku. I don't think I have this one yet. The camera really leaches all of the color out of her. She is super blue in real life. It's crazy how the camera just leaches all of that color. But yeah, this is cool art. We're back to Sword Soul. Let's see what comes next. There are some decent hits in this set. I don't know if we've gotten very many of them, though. There is Sword Soul Emergence. There is Yuki Onna, the Icicle Mayakashi. I believe this card is special summon. You can target an effect monster your opponent controls and negate its effects. And you can quick effect banish it to special summon a zombie synchro. So yeah, this is just a generically good zombie link, which I like. I like zombies. So Onibaru, the Soul Sweeper, and a Hayate, and a Chaos Hunter. I think I already have 3 of her from this, but cool card nonetheless. And our last pack of the first box starts off with a banger. Already pulled it, but it is still a banger to pull. I think I've already pulled 3 of them actually, but it is still always a banger to see the boy. BLS, Envoy of the Beginning, legendary card. There is Zeke for the Sky Strikers non-fusion area. Hey, it's Secret Village of the Spellcasters, a classic floodgate that sucks. And another Nightmare Cerberus. So I already have one. But obviously, all of the Nightmares are very good. Probably should never have been printed, but they were for some reason. And yeah. So, well, we destroyed this box. So let's pull open the second box. Of course, the top pack falls out as always. Let's see what we got. It is a Witchcrafter, so we still do not have the second Mayakashi. Obviously, we are only 2 in of 5, so we still have 3 more chances to get the second Mayakashi sleeves. And we're starting off with the famous wheeeeee. Of course, a very powerful, important card in the Sword Souls. I think that is my 3rd copy of Linkage, or maybe more. Galsbian Pals, the card. Dark Calling for Dark Fusion. Another Kagari. And another Ray. Lots more Sky Strikers. Game really wants me to play Sky Striker, but it's not going to convince me because they kind of suck. Maybe they should print more Sky Striker cards that are good and not obnoxious, and then maybe they'll convince me to play. Oh, well, hell of a card to just open on. Well, you know, because I love the fact that every card in this set is either an ultra rare or or the super ultra mega rare, and so that just means that any card can come in any order, meaning we can just get our second copy of Evenly Matched right on the top of a pack. Yeah, so there's a big hit. That's worth about $8 and joins our second one over here that we already have sleeved. I'll probably sleeve them afterwards. But yeah, that's a pull. Speaking of pulls, there is our boy Keldo, the Sacred Protector. And speaking of big pulls, there's Gozen Match. I don't think this is a humongous pull in this set, but like in terms of meta cards right now, yeah, you can only control one attribute of monster. This is a popular floodgate right now because we have so many popular floodgates right now. And yeah, because we just have too many floodgates. Here's a Hero Lives for hero decks. And another Shark Cannon because the game really wants me to play Sky Striker. Next up is the 3rd pack. Well, let's see if we can beat it. I doubt it. And the first card does not give me hope that this pack is going to beat the previous. It's a Utopia card. I mean, it's the big level rank 12 of Utopia, but it's also a Utopia, so I don't care. Gravekeeper's Trap, Sword Soul Strife, Sword Soul Sacred Summit. Hey, Instant Fusion. Classic card. This is definitely going to put aside because Instant Fusion is definitely a runnable card in decks that I play. Yeah, it's amazing card. Should definitely not be at 3 ever. It should probably alternate between 1 and 0 depending on what targets are legal. Yeah, but also do bring Metamorphosis back to 3. That would probably be fine. Yeah, I'd rather be people be using Metamorphosis than Instant Fusion, honestly. Next. So we've gotten 3 good pulls so far, and we're only 2 boxes in. Let's see if we can keep that going. I'm starting off with a powerful Sword Soul Synchro in Shishao. Second copy of Yukiona. Very pretty. A Therian. Ooh, Shiranui Solitaire. Very classic and powerful zombie monster. Very good in literally every zombie deck, alongside Unizombie and I guess Plague Spreader. And Longwan. So that was a pretty good box overall. We got a couple of really good pulls. Let's see what our next box has in store. All right, our 4 packs, and it's Ray. Oh, I guess she just belongs on the floor. That's N-Gage, actually. I mean, it's not. I mean, it is Ray, but it's N-Gage is the actual art. Yeah. So moving on, we're starting off with a new old friend. It is, of course, Millenniumize Restrict. Another copy of Yukiona. Light Imprisoning Mirror. Classic Floodgate. Doesn't really see play anymore. We've got enough even more powerful Floodgates these days. Longwan and Natis. I've got like a bunch of these. This set is filled with Natists. But very good card. It's running a lot of extra decks for dumping, because she pops a card when she's dumped. Oh, is this card again? Yep. Got another Moya. Another Zeke. DD Savant Kepler. Classic Pendulum Scale 10. Once per turn, you can reduce its pendulum scale by 2 and destroy all monsters you control with a level greater than or equal to this card's pendulum scale. I don't remember DDs liking to destroy themselves, but they do like having a 10 scale. But the big one is that you can normal or special summon this card to gain to activate one of its 2 effects, which is to target another DD and return it to the hand, or add a or the real one, search a dark contract. So yeah, this is normal summon it and search a dark contract. This was good in DDs. There is another Chen Ying. Definitely probably run a copy of this in Ice Jade nowadays because you have actual synchro access. But otherwise, I don't care because it's Sword Soul, and I don't like Sword Soul. Widow Anchor, another powerful Sky Striker spell, and we're back to Moya. Now let's see. Well, man, I guess this card just likes sitting on the top of packs, huh? There's our playset. I now have a playset of Evenly Matched. Congrats to me. That's a hell of a fucking playset to have in this day and age. Oh, wow, and he's followed up by a Nishizu card. And Dark Calling. Is this the same pack? There's Shizuku and Geni. So yeah, playset of Evenly Matched is a hell of a thing to own. So very cool. Well, I didn't need a second copy of this card that's on the top here, but it is a hell of a card to own. More than one of. And actually, I think I pulled my other one of this in the Mega Pack 2021. So I'm not going to go check because we still have quite a bit to open. But yeah, because the other version of this I have is Prisma Secra, which is way cooler. But it is an Ice Dragon's Prison and an ultra rare instead of Prismatic Secret from the Mega Pack 2021. It is a sick card. Cool to have two of them. I'll definitely put it aside. Aileron, Sword Soul Blackout. Hey, there's our second Nightmare. It's Nightmare Phoenix. Now I have both. Now I have both a Phoenix and a Cerberus, and Phoenix is the better of the two anyway. So there's another card. And it's Engage. I don't think I got Engage last time, so yeah, there's Engage. It's a super powerful card, as we all know. It's Pot of Greed. I don't know what more you need. It's Pot of Greed. And that was a pretty good box. So we've got 2 boxes left, plus the tin. I think we'll open one more box of this. We'll open the tin, and then we'll open the final box. So we have some suspense as to whether or not I get the second Mayakashi sleeves. Okay. Let's see. The second Witchcrafter. I don't even remember which one I'm missing. It is the... Yeah, I have the Yuki Onna. I don't have the Daki. The one with the other Mayakashi on it. So, speaking of big pulls, yeah, I gotta ask Epi. But speaking of humongous, awesome pulls that you can get from this, there it is. There is Imperm. This is a cool one. I love Imperm, actually. I hated it initially, but I have really come around on this card. I think it's genuinely one of my favorite hand traps that exists. And like, if we could, like, I hate hand traps in general, but like, I actually like this one. I mean, I guess I actually like Maxi and Valor as well, but so I think some people would say I have bad taste, but yeah, Imperm's pretty good. It's situational, and it has the on-field effect that encourages you to actually set it as a trap, which means it actually makes playing a trap valuable, and it uses its column effect, which is cool. I like column effects that are cool. So yeah, Imperm's a hell of a card. Awesome to own one. I'll have to get a playset eventually, but yeah, this is an $8 card, so really awesome to have one of those. Exchange of Hope and Despair, the Danganronpa spell. Second, Kepler for searching dark contracts. Hey, it's Metal Reflex Slime. There's a classic card from the anime. And just a classic card in general. It's a big fat body. And a Sword Soul that probably has never seen play because it doesn't look nice. But also, I've never seen it in a Sword Soul deck. So yeah, so far some pretty darn good pulls in this Mama. Just so many good staples in this set, and that is honestly why it's worth pulling. You can just get tons of awesome staples, and yeah, I have to probably pay more for them than I would if I just bought them online, but still really cool to have a lot of staples. Staples like a shiny version of a card we saw earlier today. It is Skill Drain in shiny form. So that means I now have 2 Skill Drains, which is good. Super powerful card, amazing floodgate. Definitely goes on the pile. I don't think this copy is. I think there's just been too many reprints of Skill Drain for it to be worth anything. Moya is actually a surprisingly big hit in here. It's $4. But the Imperm, Evenly Matched, Lightning Storm, and the Triple Tactics is $15. And of course, the Pharaoh Secret Rares that we're not pulling. There's Hamp, Blackout, Taya, Scapegoat, so far so good. See if we can't pull another couple of staples before we're out here. Well, I guess this is technically a staple. Not a very good staple, though. This is one of those staples that a lot of people run, but never actually use. And the pack really doesn't want to open. There we go. It's Blackluster Soldier, Soldier of Chaos. There it is. Last Held by Destiny, featuring Obelisk the Tormentor. Doomdozer, big powerful insect monster. A G Golem token. Sword Soul, Sinister Sovereign. Shishing Longwan. Can't read it because it is just that shiny. And that's it. That was a dud of a pack. Not even anything like interesting to talk about. Yeah, they gotta have at least one of those. And last but not least, in our 4th pack, starting out with a Dragonecro Nether Soul Dragon. Powerful zombie fusion. Well, not that powerful, but it's generic zombie fusion. Gravesweeper's Trap, Dark Calling, Cat Shark, and Dark Soul token. Man, last 2 packs of this were a bust. But we did get the Skill Drain and the Imperm, so yeah, overall, I guess that's pretty good. So all that's left is 1 box and 1 2021 tin. So let's start with the tin. This tin was fantastic to open a whole case of. I got a ton of amazing pulls, so I am not expecting a lot from this last one. Maybe it'll be cool. 3 big old mega packs. To round this out, these are really fat now because I was used to them, and now they're really fat again because Mama has changed my default. Starting off with Resonator Command, Squeak Knight, Deep Sea Sentry from the newly anointed Deep Sea archetype, Infernoble Knight Magus, Red Rain, Gusari, Warning Point, Fiendish Portrait. Got a whole bunch of those already. Ooh, Tri-Brigade Farragut, the Baron Blossom. Weird that they call her Baron. I never actually realized that's what they call this card. That's kind of fucked up. And a Nerval. So good Tri-Brigade stuff. Maximus, I've already got mine. Virtual World. Juju. Perufinesse. Stolfo. Dogmatica Encounter. Zebroid X. Amelfi Fenny, which you can barely see because it is so bright. There it is. Adamancipator Crystal Leontite. And we're back to Resonator Command. So, some cool Tri-Brigades. Gotta love Tri-Brigade, I think. I actually don't know too much about what they do, but I've heard people really like them. Curse of Dragon, the Cursed Dragon, Mutually Afferred Destruction, Eyes Ritual, Deep Sea Minstrel, Dragite, Raid Raptors, Phantom Knight's Claw. Man, the Raid Raptor Phantom Knight support just has some of the worst names. Drytron Beta, Rastaban, Super Heavy Samurai Wagon, Fusion Deployment. That's a hell of a Prisma secret to pull. I mean, a hell of it's garbage, but Area, got a bunch of those already. Alpha Master Beasts, Virtual World City Kowloon, Melfi Pony, Winpeg, Ew, Garbage, Bad, Infernity Doom Archfiend, Deep Sea Artisan, Link Burst, and back to the Curse of Dragon. Like I said, I've already pulled like all of my good stuff from this case, so I am not expecting anything. It'd be nice to pull a like a final copy of Triple Tactics, or like a playset of that, or a finish of my playset of like Wendy, just or Ecclesia or something like that would be cool. But I just don't think I've gotten like 2 of a lot of those now, so I don't think I'm getting a third from the same case. Starting off with Squeak Knight, Deep Sea Sentry, Curse of Dragon, Red Rain, Gusari, Minstrel, Infernoble Arms Joyeuse, Magical Hound, woof, Oh, there's Win. Okay. Win the Wind Channeler. That's not bad. I'll take that. The True Light as well. Win the Wind Channeler is not, good because Wind decks mostly suck. But she is. I think she is good if you're playing a good Wind deck. This is the Mayakashi card. I think Ghost Meets Girl, a Mayakashi's manuscript. I think this is actually, so maybe it isn't Daki. It's in fact Shiranui. Uh, 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 what's her name? Uh, I forget what the final evolution of Sam of Squire is. Hey, power steering. It just makes it easier to makes it it's less grease on the cards, and because there are some decent pulls here. Uh, and also it's really cold in here. And I live in Chicago, and yeah. Uh, Ghost Meets Girl, Mayakashi's manuscript. Finishing up with Gaia the Fierce Knight Origins. Yeah, this last set was pretty garbo. I'm happy at least with the win, because that I can at least display. Melfi Fenny, Leonite. Yeah, thanks. And we're back to Squeak Knight. All right, so that is the end of the 2021 Mega Packs. Those were very good. Very much enjoyed opening all of those. The rest of the case, and at least we ended off on something slightly decent, if not any of the big hits. And of course, to finish off, we will have the last box of Mama, and we will see if we did in fact get the one set of sleeves I don't have. And no, it's Yukiona again. But that's okay. Yukiona's not bad. And the last 4 packs of the night, I don't really have anything else. I did order a few more singles, but those are gonna come all later, and I'll show those off whenever I open something again. Possibly Photon Hypernova. If I have if I have a little money at the time, once it comes out, and the boys still have it in stock by the time I get paid. So there's another copy of Evenly Matched. Hell of a pull to get a shit ton of. We have a now more than a playset actually of this card. If I had a shop, I would sell this one, but I don't have like the infrastructure to do that because this is $8. But oh, case of Hypernova. Yeah, I think I would only get a box because I don't actually play competitively. Uh, I'm I just like the new. I just like follow. I follow the meta. I know the meta, but yeah, that's a hell of a set so far. Even though I'm only into it exactly because it has the new Ice Jade support, because I'm the only Ice Jade player. But yeah, it's got the new Kashtiras, which are going to be huge in the meta. Restage, Sinister Sovereign, and a Taya. I've got like half a Sword Soul deck and like 3/4 of a Sky Striker deck between 2 boxes of Mama. Pretty crazy. Yeah, I could see her being running that. I mean, I run the Sword Soul Synchro in my Ice Jade, so fair that it goes the other way as well. Speaking of Sword Soul, I think that's my third Shishao across both boxes. Maybe more, given how common they've been. There is a Sky Striker token. I think these look really weird. The weird square, rainbow square, just looks bizarre. And like a misprint, even though it's not. Non-fusion area. Dark Soul. Yeah, Flu I've heard is very, very cheap. Another Natis. But of course, Tier is fucking buck wild expensive. Even though the Ishizu cards are dirt cheap, just the rest of the Tier stuff and the Bistials, man. Bistials are like unbelievably expensive. Well, there's a card I wanted to get a second one of. But yeah, I've only recently gotten like a job and money so I can buy cards for the first time, but I've never really owned cards. So it's really cool when I get to own really meta defining cards like Infinite Impermanence. Now I have two of these. That's really cool. So I only have to order one at some point when I want to actually put a deck together. Yeah, Imperm, two Imperms is awesome. Imperm is a great card. And yeah, and I have the Liliths to search it in Shadal. Keldo, Sword Soul Blackout, Pain. So it did finally come down. Yeah, I don't actively pay that much attention. I just know what the general consensus of the tier is very expensive. Kagari. Now I think I have three of them. And back to Keldo, yeah. And the final pack. Let's see what we can get. Well, it's at least a decent start. Not that I really needed three of these, but I guess I don't hate having three of them. If they ever become really good again. Because Ice Dragon's Prison is not half bad of a card, but I just feel like it's a one-off because it's not that good and relies on your opponent having shit, which is not always the case. Ghost Meets Girl, a masterful Mayakashi Shiranui saga. Doom Dozer. And Sword Soul Auspice Chunjun. And a Longwan to end us out. So overall, yeah, I do like Prison. It's just that I if I'm running it, I generally consider it more of a one-off. But it does not hurt to own a playset of it. I will not complain at that. And so that is about it. A pretty decent set of polls overall. I'm very gentle with them. Kind of put everything into a pile. And the Harpy's Feather Duster is going to be a little harder to pick up, but I think this was literally the first thing I pulled was the Harpy's Feather Duster. But that's a definite one-off. So good to finally have that. So yep, we have the Ice Dragon's Prison, Imperm. Obviously, all of these staples are everything in this pile is getting sleeved the second the stream ends. Imperm, one evenly matched. Win, of course, Prismatic Seeker win to go with the other Charmers. And to go in a Gusto deck if they ever print any good Gusto support. Phoenix. Second Imperm. Skill Drain to go with the Skill Drain from the common Skill Drain from the Dark World structure. Second Ice Dragon's Prison. Second evenly matched. Instant Fusion. Oh, trying to very bashful third evenly matched to go with the fourth evenly matched that I already have. And back to the ice dragon. So yeah, pretty good pulls overall. Definitely satisfied with that, even if we didn't get the final set of sleeves, which I'll put out because they're all very nice. Engage, the Witchcrafter one. These are good to have because I actually like the second Kagari is the Kagari Altar is cool. Another Witchcrafter and a Yuki Onna. So cool sleeves. One of the reasons why I really like this set is they just have the sleeves with it, so you can sleeve cards right away, which I think is good. They should do that more and maybe not have them be so bent. But other than that, I wish they would put sleeves in more packs. That's especially with like card art because Yu-Gi-Oh card art is sick. So getting full art on sleeves is awesome. And there's a bunch in Japan that we haven't even gotten. I know the Gustos even have one. But anyway, yeah, that was some good polls, some excellent polls actually. Uh, Definitely a fun opening. I do like opening the cards. It's something I haven't gotten to do since I was a very little kid with occasional like pack of commons. Here's all of the cards from the Megatin Dark World Structure deck, and the rest of them are over here. But yeah, so I don't really have much more to say. Hope you guys enjoyed. Uh, need um, I have to go sleeve all of these. I think the next thing is probably the opening of a Hypernova box, maybe. And yeah, now for Left 4 Dead. I mean, I'm tired now, but yeah, looking forward to Left 4 Dead. I assume that's what we're doing Wednesday on your stream. Uh, and we can talk about Decadence because it seems like everybody really liked that, which I'm glad. One of my favorite anime ever, and it's super underrated because nobody's ever heard of it. But anyway, yeah, uh, yeah, yeah, because it's awesome, and nobody knows, nobody's ever heard of it. I bring it up all the time. Yeah, and we can also continue the controller. Uh, I think we're close, but it's also gonna be some early play testing. It's gonna tell us a lot, like as in when we're testing the items for the first time, not as in like when Epi gets his hands on it. But yeah, so thanks for watching, everyone, and have a good night.